When we think about ancient Greek society, we have to understand that there were a lot of gods, and these gods were in relationship with a specific type of order. This is really important. In fact, when we think about order, we think about a specific type of cause and effect. And this is really important. In fact, what is the cause and what is effect? If we consider the first part of the ancient Greek society, in particular, the archaic period, we have to understand that in that period, the main reason was in relation with the god. Therefore, there were only the gods that produce something. This is really important, and this is the first cause that in relation with the polis, the city-state. Why the city-state was born to create a relationship between people. This is the definition of Aristotle, but Aristotle talked about in the 4th century BC. But the polis had a long history before, for example, Aristotle and before Plato. And the history of the city-states developed in the different centuries, for example, from the 8th century BC, 7th century BC, etc. And Plato and Aristotle lived in the 4th century BC, for example. This is really important. Yeah, it is true, for example, that the religion was always present in the ancient Greek society. For example, the pluralism of the pantheon of the gods in the ancient Greek society, the people believed in a lot of gods, for example, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, etc. And each god was in relation with a specific type of part of the earth. For example, Zeus, it was the sky. Poseidon, it was the sea, the ocean, etc. And also Hades, he was the personification of the death. And in the, for example, Homerican view, when you die, you go to the Hades. In fact, you go to the land where there are a lot of souls, the souls of the men that were died. And this is really important. And with this type of specific way, the ancient Greek society created, in general, his ideology. An ideology that it was in relation with a lot of creeds that they were divided, for example, from the polis, the city-states. Each polis, for example, had a specific type of god that, according to this specific type of a city-state, supported the city-states. Homer, in his main poem Iliad, talk about this. Talk about that there are a lot of gods. Some gods supported the Trojans. The other gods supported the Greeks. For example, in the first part of the War of Troy, in the Iliad, we can see Apollos that use his power to create a dangerous situation for the Greeks, and he creates a pestilence in the camp of the Greeks. This is really important because of effects in the first part of ancient Greek society. It were really in relation with the gods and people. For example, in particular, generals, ambassadors went to the oracles, in particular Oracle of Delphi, to have some message from this oracle. the oracle talk for the gods, but did not answer with a clear sentence. In fact, he answered with strange sentences and difficult sentences. Herodotus, for example, explained very well this in his histories. And in the empirical fact, in the pragmatic way, we understand that these sentences sometimes, or more than sometimes, they were wrong. And this is really important. In fact, in a specific type of way, there is a creed. In another type of way, there is a ideology. In any case, with time and with the 5th century BC, then the 4th century BC, in particular in Athens, but then in Greece, we understand that something changed because arrived, for example, the logic. Plato, Aristotle, men that created a different type of point of view with a relationship with cause and effects and physics, a relation between physics and metaphysics, where we can speak about physics if we consider the logic and the arguments of logic. Therefore, yeah, there is the God, but when we speak about physics, we have to speak about what is in relation with the people. Therefore, what is the scarcity, what is the necessity that gods don't have, because the God is immortal. Man is mortal, therefore has a specific type of necessity. He needs something. Therefore, the polis, is in relation with the gods, but is in relation in particular with the people. It is a relation between people. In fact, it is a relation between people because these people have a specific type of necessities. Therefore, this necessity create a cooperation between people, and therefore a competition also, and work, and specific type also government, laws, etc. And also a specific type of logic, the sentence that men that have to use to apply a specific type of philosophy. What I see, what I have to do with what I see, and the study. What I have to study with develop my knowledge. And what is the knowledge? This is important questions that was developed, for example, from Plato, Aristotle, etc., the philosophers of the polis. In fact, with the 5th century BC and 4th century BC, it was created, arrived a first type of true philosophy, of the first type of philosophy. In the 6th century BC, there was a philosophy of the arche, what is that cause something. But with the philosophy of the polis, the specific type of arche, it was in relation with the polis, with the men that are in relation between them. Therefore, with their necessities, with their scarcity situation. Bye.